Think you're tired of RPG cliches? Dead parents, ancient gods, save crystals, you've seen it all, right? But what if one game could take those overused tropes, turn them on their head, and make you fall in love with them again? That's the magic of Fantasian. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, I'm Russ Travis, your guide to all things gaming. Today we're breaking down Fantasian, an RPG that combines nostalgic charm with bold creativity. From stunning handcrafted visuals to innovative combat mechanics, this game does things differently. And by the end of this, you'll know if it's worth your time. Let's jump in. At its core, Fantasian might seem like another retro-inspired RPG. You've got an amnesiac hero, a magical princess, and a world teetering on the brink of destruction. Classic stuff, right? But here's the twist. The game's mastermind is Hironobu Sakaguchi, the legendary creator of Final Fantasy. Rather than shy away from these tropes, Sakaguchi embraces them, crafting a story that's fast-paced and refreshingly focused. One moment you're escaping a high-security prison, the next you're battling a haunted gondola or squaring off against a hilariously enraged son. It's wild, it's unpredictable, and it's endlessly entertaining. What truly sets Fantasian apart is its breathtaking world. Instead of traditional 3D models or pixel art, the game uses actual handcrafted dioramas as its environment. These are real, physical sets photographed and digitized into the game. Every tiny detail, from the brushstrokes on rocky cliffs to the creases in miniature rugs, oozes craftsmanship. Exploring these environments feels like stepping into an art exhibit. You'll want to pause just to admire the imperfections that make the world feel alive. In an era dominated by AI-generated art, this human touch is a refreshing change. But what about gameplay? This is where Fantasian really flexes its innovation. Let's start with random battles, a system that's usually a love it or hate it affair. Here, you get the Dimengeon Machine, a device that stores enemies you've already encountered. It lets you explore without constant interruptions, but there's a catch. Those stored enemies don't disappear. Eventually, you'll need to face them all in a massive battle. It's a clever mix of convenience and strategy, forcing you to balance immediate exploration with long-term risks. The combat system itself is just as creative. Attacks aren't limited to simple rows or clusters. You can curve them, angle them to hit multiple targets, or thread them through obstacles to reach vulnerable enemies. Every encounter feels like solving a puzzle. Boss fights, in particular, demand your full attention. They adapt as the fight progresses, with stances that shift, weak points to exploit, and devastating attacks that can wipe out your team if you're not prepared. Still, the game isn't without its flaws. As you progress, battles become more about preparation than strategy. Equipping the right elemental resistance or status-nullifying gems can mean the difference between success and failure. If you don't have the right setup, you might need to backtrack to reallocate skills or acquire the necessary gear. It can be frustrating, but it also adds a layer of depth that rewards foresight and planning. Even with these challenges, Fantasian consistently delivers a sense of accomplishment. Each victory feels earned, whether it's from outsmarting a boss or perfectly timing an attack to bypass a defensive barrier. The game's later stages push you to use every tool at your disposal, from debuffs and buffs to turn-altering tactics. At its heart, Fantasian is a love letter to classic RPGs. It captures the magic of old-school adventures while daring to try something new. The handcrafted visuals, innovative mechanics, and challenging gameplay make it a standout in a crowded genre. It's nostalgic without being stale, demanding without being unfair, and always stunning to look at. So, what do you think? Are RPG cliches charming or just tired? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gaming deep dives. Got a favorite RPG trope, or one you can't stand? Drop it in the comments. Check out my other videos for more hidden gems. Until next time, I'm Russ Travis.